Hello, everyone. It is now Wednesday, 7 p.m., and time for Nana to play her games. Welcome to NanaCritter, where a nerdy grandma, aka NanaCritter, plays video games. We are now in season 4.2, playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Woohoo!
Yeah!
Yay! Did you realize, you may have said something, but I am just reading my mini feed, and Francisca, lowercase Von, lowercase Karma, lowercase, has followed us.
What? Oh, that's amazing.
I know!
Wonderful.
I know!
Well,
I think that's awesome.
Perfect timing, because we're gonna see a lot of her in this one.
Yeah, I figured. So yeah, that's so great. Okay, hang on.
Nice to see the follow, Francisca.
I know.
Huge fan.
I know. Belayed shout out.
Less of a fan of the character, but she often goes along with the initial, like, how she didn't like Edgeworth at first either. So you know.
Yeah, this is true. But yeah, I'm just so excited.
Maybe you'll hate Francisca the whole time. I don't know, but
yeah, I may. But
I
who
love
knows?
her for whatever it's worth.
But big delayed shout out to Francisca von Karma that followed us a month ago.
Thank you.
Woo. I am so excited to realize that we may finish our case tonight.
We very well might.
I know. I'm very, very excited about this.
You started a bit late, so if you want to do that, then I think you can expect to go a little late. But
yes, well, and it's just now 7:15, so I mean we're not too bad. We definitely do need to take a break so that my grandson can go to bed.
There's a part 1 and a part 2 to this trial section, so that might, we'll see where it falls, but that might end up being a decent pause point. Okay,
sounds good. Yay! All right. Well, shall we get started?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. We're gonna go continue.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Reunion and Turnabout.
All right, and again, I think everyone said volume, sound, everything's good. We are good.
I don't think anyone said, but also no one complained.
This is true.
Make sure to show the game is what they're saying. Because you're not currently.
Okay. See, I needed to know that. I clicked
Pretty
the
important.
wrong thing.
Oopsie.
All right, hang on.
That's a normal thing to say, right?
I love it.
Oh, well, thank you.
And by the way, I had fun. When I did clips, I was getting caught up. In fact, to any other of my wonderful daughters that are listening, I do have everything ready in post
YouTube or whatever.
To post. Well, it's 3 weeks worth of clips and videos.
A little bit behind.
Yeah, I was a little bit behind. Yeah, got a little
Yay for
overwhelmed.
your spring break.
I know, got a little overwhelmed with life there. Did everything last night, so
it happens.
Good to go. Yeah. But yeah, so all right,
let's get into it.
All right, June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Who's gonna be here? I don't know. Of course.
Sorry, actually, just a second.
Maya.
Just a second.
It's sad Maya. My Maya.
Nick.
Sad Maya. Yeah.
Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me?
Whoa, Maya, no, I didn't. I didn't know that. Wait, I did? No, I didn't! You're lying, Phoenix. We did not know
I guess
this.
Someone told you already.
You did not let me know this, Phoenix. I'm disappointed in you now. Yeah? Why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up.
Well, Maya, you're strong too. Yeah, and
well,
you are. You're strong in a different way. You don't have to be over the top and hit people with a whip to be strong. And yeah, Can
I? If I got a whip, could I hit you with it?
No.
Just asking hypotheticals.
Yes, thanks for asking, but definitively no. No, Maya. But yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me and...
Maya, I don't agree with this.
I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl.
You're not. You're not.
And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Well, again.
To be fair, you and I have both been... Wait, was I... I'm trying to remember. Was I... This is non-Phoenix. But was Phoenix accused of murder? When he was jailed?
I mean, yeah, for at least a bit, because what's his face, who put all the rings on his fingers and had the big smile, accused you of being the murderer.
So Maya,
during Mia's trial.
So Maya, we've all been there. We've all been accused of murder. So
Yeah, but again, twice.
But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through.
Say it, Canon Phoenix.
I know.
Don't just think it.
I know. I agree. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. It's so romantic.
Hey, morning, Pearly. Stop saying that.
You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya.
Huh? What do you mean?
My mother is coming today to show her support.
Great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Pearly.
That's why she's here. Hey. Oh.
No, that's Phoenix.
I know, sorry, her little things are still rolled up. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Come on, Phoenix.
I know, he's such a baby.
Come on. I'm fine. Will you
Love him, but he's such a baby.
Phoenix,
sometimes.
Channel me. We can do this. Come on. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love.
But Pearly, not this again.
Sorry.
The way that you switched to love it right there, it was honestly very good.
Thank you. It's because she had to start off fussing at him, but then it's then just the romance of it all overtook her. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Phoenix, you're being such a baby.
I know.
All right. I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake.
I need my comfort mentor.
See you later, then. I'll leave you to your alone time. Oh, thank goodness. You are such a baby, Phoenix. I'm mad at you right now.
I know. Nick, you know that I don't actually like you like that, right? That's just
I know.
Weird.
This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm not as mad.
Probably doesn't hurt me as hot. Sure, but what do you mean? What's going on? I don't actually know, unlike you.
That's right, because her mom.
Yep.
No,
he doesn't want to see her mom get taken down.
Yeah, I forgot. Ugh. Yeah, okay, I'm not as mad.
You're like, okay, I'm less upset about that.
Because I don't know if I don't know how else he would have. Well, I don't know. I don't know how else he would.
Well, yeah, I mean, he couldn't just like be like, "You have to leave," because then she'd be all sad.
Yeah. June 22nd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already.
Don't start, lady.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy.
Keep that whip to yourself, lady, or I'm going to wrap it around your neck.
The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. But wait, how is she not going to know what the trial's going on? She's sitting right there.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh,
well,
but if
remember
she's
when she's channeling, she doesn't remember.
Oh, okay. That's what I was like. I was like, she's right.
That's
sitting
why.
there.
It's the only way to technically have her there, but not have her actually experience what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix.
Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes.
These are the same basic clothes I had last time, okay.
I mean the woman next to you.
Oh.
The famous one is me.
Okay.
I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago.
When you were 13? What?
Exactly.
Okay.
Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country.
Well, then you're gonna get yourself embarrassed, lady.
Yes, she started at 13 and has never lost.
Okay.
You're correct, chat.
Wow. Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss von Karma.
Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey.
It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight.
Phoenix.
I know.
I need you to calm down with that.
I know. Like, what is up with that?
Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
Oh, chat said we've also never lost.
I know.
I forget, was the initial one again in the very first game his first?
Yes.
Then yes, I think that is also true.
Yes.
I think that I don't think it's been as many years that Phoenix has been conducting trials though, so I would think that she probably has more won cases under her belt. Also, she's got the starting younger thing. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that, von Karma.
Alright, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What?
We beat her undefeated dad once. That's all it took, because he also got arrested.
But, Miss von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying, then, that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that wasn't the defendant.
Then what is the meaning of this?
All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for?
Well, yes.
The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand.
Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan.
Yeah, we defeated her dad in the 4th case, and then the 5th case was an unrelated thing. It's mostly Edgeworth that we beat. Technically, in that 5th case, we beat Edgeworth, but also he wasn't trying to win so much as, like, figure out the truth of the matters. Also, I'm sorry for bringing up Edgeworth. Phoenix doesn't want us to do that.
I'm fine, though. No. This Phoenix is fine. Poor Mia. She seems torn by this. Oh, great.
Here she is. Witness, name and occupation.
I don't like your tone. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking?
Oh! Whoa, that was a delayed reaction.
I don't think anyone really cares.
I just realized that I just got assaulted. Like, what is... Lady, you're going to be thrown out of my court.
Cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct?
Sorry. Side note. Sorry. Not to mess up your flow, but I just realized I'm gonna have to be on top of things when my characters get assaulted with the whip, because this is like not the first time I haven't realized it was me that got whipped. You know? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nana really wants her held accountable for the whipping. Yeah, it's not gonna happen though.
Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
Spirit severing technique?
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is...
Yes, that is...
You be quiet. Now, witness. I need a drink because my voice is cracking.
Can I whip
Something
you?
happened while you were performing this technique, correct?
Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room.
What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter.
Can we just assume he just fell out of his chair? Is that
Yes.
Is that the sound we heard?
Sure, yeah. I mean, why not?
Okay. Okay. Just okay.
Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Order, and do not knock me out of my chair again, woman. Ms. Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time.
The really funny thing is that you make the characters way more indignant about it than they actually are.
I know. It's like, okay, because they're used to, I don't know. Your Honor, I will try my best.
Oh, man.
I know. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room.
She's trying to emphasize how much this lady's putting on an act, I believe.
With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while.
And I said that, and she decided to do it even more.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. I know.
It's good, it's good.
Why have you hidden this until now?
I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise.
You always got to give props to whichever of us is having to voice like multiple characters talking to each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely, chat. Nana's doing a great job.
Thank you.
That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind.
Because you took down her dad, probably.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
My aunt is a very smart and sly person.
I love that you and I are on separate sides of the aunt-aunt divide in terms of pronunciation.
Oh, okay.
It keeps amusing me.
Oh, okay.
You say it one way, I say it the other.
Okay. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony.
Aunt.
I'm gonna do it.
Objection! Oh. What did I just do?
More like, yeah, aunt.
Hold it? No, I know.
And
Just now.
sorry, yeah.
Just now you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to?
I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir.
Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful.
That's just unnecessarily rude.
I know. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot.
Lotta truly, yeah, she's catching strays. Stray bullets, Nana.
Oh.
Word bullets.
In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright.
Oh my god. She's
Oh.
the worst.
Thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fey?
Alright.
You alright there?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point.
At that time, I, myself, was a little confused. On top of which, there was another...
Another what, madam?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself.
Infuriating.
I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there?
Who, me?
You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims.
So you see, she was just being a sweet darling the whole time.
Yes, I'm so torn up about this. The lives Both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger. Is what I thought.
I don't know if it was on purpose, but I liked the stutter on the camera.
Oh, thank you. I know, because I would imagine she was like trying to think of whatever. Is what I thought to myself.
Probably wanted to say something like country bumpkin.
Yeah.
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fey.
Oh my gosh, Judge.
She's so noble.
This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Great. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fey, please continue.
During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
So, admitting that she can lie. Just saying.
Sorry. But why would you lie about something like that?
Indeed.
It is very painful for me to say this. However...
The witness was lying to cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya? I don't think so. So, you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? Pray, tell us, did she... Oh!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well. Just don't wet me again, lady.
No promises.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Phoenix, buck up. I'm about to gosh.
It's endlessly funny how in tune you often are with him, except for his self-doubt.
Yes, it's like, come on.
Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing. However, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing, trust me. I know firsthand.
Whip him for that one.
Yeah. Basically, Mr. Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However...
Interesting.
You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps?
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy. Witness, elaborate on that point for us. Elaborate on how you don't know anything.
Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
I don't consider these things unless someone else brings it up. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness.
What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what.
Obviously.
It looks like Miss von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony.
No, nothing at all.
And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. What,
Or
Judge?
at least had the opportunity occurring, according to the story.
I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt.
Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes, that is exactly what we should know. What?
Be quiet,
Hey,
you!
I was actually even helping you, woman.
I'm talking now. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
Yeah, and how would she know this? How would she know where she is? How would she even orient herself?
We
want
have
to answer
a
that, Von
witness.
Karma? Oh yeah, how would she even know where to go? How would she know where to go to meet up with this person?
I'm going to whip you now.
Too bad. She went to speak with someone. Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Right, and how would she find her way to the sleeping chamber? Eeny meeny. I think you can see where this is headed.
Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is Eeny Meeny. I'm researching parapsychology stuff at the university.
Okay, I wanted to whip Eeny meeny because I don't.
What? Why would you want someone to whip me?
Because
That's
you're
messed up.
What
That's
is
messed up, Mr. Weir.
what is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's I guess, most people call it occult stuff.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir. Why am I saying sir to you?
Now then, Miss Meany. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Why are you holding that whip? I see. Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake, and don't let her do that. What is up with that?
Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room.
Why are we getting that kind of cool music that happened, like, before they testify? I don't know.
Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. I don't know. It was, like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy, but in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course.
Miss Miney, please.
My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? I figure she's a woo ghosty, so...
Yeah, no, that was great.
She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth.
Stop knocking me out of my chair!
I think she just whipped her desk.
I know, but I heard
The
a
end.
thump. Heard a thump.
Oh.
Again.
I don't know, baby.
What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think this is all bull, Your Honor, is what I think.
Frankly.
It certainly seems like the loose ends are accounted for.
No, they're not, Your Judge. Not even close. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Yeah, it was, Phoenix. Yeah, why are we even doubting this? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean, Phoenix? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Phoenix. It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Let's do it.
Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Let's go! What?
Okay, I love it. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it?
Like, that's right. I, think there were sesame seeds, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed.
I see.
Am I the only one who missed the boat here?
No, you know when it's a seedy day.
No, I know. Anyway, I know, it's like Phoenix, come on.
Anyway, so you were you were taking a nap. Did
He's taking
something
a few too many
happen?
blows to the head.
Yeah. I've fallen out of my chair. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
Okay, why are we asking this? Do you know the time?
Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think.
11 a.m.?
Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food.
No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant, what time was it when the someone came into your room?
Oh, so, that's what you meant. You should have been more, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. It's really...
Okay, I was just humoring you.
Huh?
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? What was I talking about again?
Never mind.
Witness, about this person who entered the side room. She completely sidestepped that.
Are you absolutely sure?
I guess?
You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
I don't know. I mean, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
Okay.
Why are you even asking me?
Oh my gosh. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child.
Oh, look, a little bit of Phoenix lore.
But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer.
Again.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Wright?
The defense rests. No, we don't.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time.
Why am I saying I'm...
Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney?
Why am I not presenting or pressing? Why am... this is...
Because sometimes Phoenix has to be dumb for a bit.
You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult. But I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? No. Oh my gosh. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange.
But... Ow! Do not hit me!
Don't keep badgering her.
Okay, I'm filing a complaint. Y'all wimps might not,
You
but
cannot.
I'm filing assault
I will
charges.
whip it out of your hand.
I am... Do you know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while?
No.
Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important?
Nothing.
I'd say... I don't know.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Come on.
It is very important. Although
They're not trying to trick you right now. So.
Although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet, but I'm getting there.
You're like, I'll get there eventually.
But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. So I am gonna...
Just a normal day for Phoenix Wright.
I am just gonna keep this going.
All right, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. You should
Go back.
think about that.
Her
Her costume
Her
looked
costume.
like totally normal. Does that seem
No.
correct to
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah.
present something on that?
Oh, okay. Okay. So what?
Like her costume?
Okay.
Or yeah, I mean her
like-
costume, right? The one that's got blood on it.
Okay.
Totally normal. Just
Okay.
normal things. A bunch of blood.
Okay. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eni.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Wow, you're just gonna steal that from her. I know.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Shamelessly.
Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah? And?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture.
Look at this picture.
This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
The blood spray.
Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat.
Order! Order! Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney?
I'm thinking! Don't interrupt me! And what are you stammering about, Your Honor?
That witness, her personality did a complete 180 there.
Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
In my experience, that happens all the time. First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. It's just kind of stressful, okay? Now, hurry up with the testimony.
If you please.
The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. Gosh, Judge, you're so worthless. Okay.
After the murder part 2.
Yeah.
The side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Yeah, and I would have seen you coming or going. So,
Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
It's a complete lie, Your Honor.
You think? Thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright?
Heck no. No. Phoenix, you better say no.
Oh, all right. I guess not.
You just gave him a blank stare.
Very well,
come
you
on.
may question the witness.
What the crud? Okay.
Let's question her.
Okay, so should I go back or I guess I'm just going forward?
What do you mean go back?
I guess I can't go back.
To what?
Sorry.
What would you want to go back to?
Well, I guess I didn't need to. I guess it was the one before. I guess we presented on there. All right. So, do I have anything to present here with the side room?
No. For now, we should
Just
go back
press.
to pressing.
Okay. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. You know, I have been there.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court.
I have eyes, lady, and I can see.
Badly. That's right.
Excuse me? But how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Minnie's?
You are... Sorry, I started doing EDs. You're such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore you, Mr. Trite.
Can't breathe. Let me out of here.
Shut up, Phoenix. Get over it. Buck up. Buck up. Okay. Oh my
so
gosh.
bad at him.
I know, I do. It's like, Phoenix, no.
You have to accept that this is who he is.
No, I
You
can't
can't
accept
change him. He's written this way.
So, are we close to the end of this first phase or not?
I mean, when we get through this one, then yeah.
Okay, so should I just keep pressing or do I have anything to present?
You should keep pressing.
Okay.
Once we get through this
didn't
testimony, then
see
it'll
the blood
be saving.
Okay.
And remember, you started at 7:15, so you haven't even played for an hour yet. Yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well.
That's,
Are you gonna tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face. Continue.
And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time?
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all of that to you?
Like, yeah, that's why I said that she did. Mr. Trite.
Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. She's all ghosty, you know? I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. Revenge is the way. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner, the better.
She says that with her whip at the ready.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? Except for the dead guy.
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, what do you mean? Can you be more specific?
She just say, when do you mean? I don't know if that's significant, but...
Like, when do you mean?
When? When you...
Save if you're unsure.
Okay. I will, just because I haven't saved for a while.
Good plan, yeah.
Okay,
So, what do you think would be when she should notice something strange or different or noteworthy? Do you remember what was happening around that time?
Little Pearl had broken. So, like, we're going to the crime scene?
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be it, yeah, because when she was going through Winding Way, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what?
Press harder.
Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? Yes, Your Honor. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Yes, you do, Phoenix. Why are you being an idiot? Very well.
He'll figure it out eventually.
Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, okay, I don't get why, but okay. I didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber.
I'm glad she
now
said...
you can present.
I'm glad she didn't... That she said anyone. That's perfect.
Uh-huh.
That's
so you
perfect.
can present.
Is it the face or what?
I'd say the urn, yeah.
The urn? Okay. Under repair in hallway until police came.
Yep.
Okay. I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie.
That sounded stupid. Did you think that sounded cool?
Take a look at this urn.
Like, urn?
There are cracks. Do you see them?
So, like, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. Why are you grilling me about this? I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn or whatever, did I?
It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could not have seen this person.
And remember, you can switch to profiles.
Oh, okay, so I'm going to...
Yeah.
Okay, and I just go present.
Yeah?
I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fey's daughter, Pearl Fey. Yes, and how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
Sorry, we have to snitch on you, Pearl.
Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh!
What? Wait, she broke the urn?
Yep. She accidentally knocked it over with her ball. That's you.
Nyar.
And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
What?
Miss Miney. Sorry, I was trying to think of how to pronounce her name. So sorry for the dramatic pause.
It's Eenie Meenie.
I know, and that's what I had to say to myself. Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth.
About what?
About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course, which I suspect is in the room doing the killing.
The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room.
Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? No, Phoenix, she was not.
I guess so.
She was not. Your lies end here.
What do you...
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
It's in... You can save if you're unsure.
I would say it's in the evidence. I better not say help me, Mia. Do not even. Oh, it's in her testimony just now? That she talked to her sister? Or no?
It's in her testimony, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
Good guess, though, chat. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact?
How,
I can see that Miss Fey was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way.
But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor, which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question.
Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose, since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us.
I want to know who keeps falling when I hear that thump.
I'm not sure what thump you mean. I'm just hearing her whip sound.
No, then it sounds like something's falling, but
I don't know. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Mimi Miney. So now is the time to prove it.
Let's do it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
She was in the channeling chamber.
Correct. She would have to be.
Yeah. Miss Miney was here, of course.
But that's the channeling chamber.
Yeah. Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime.
Order! That's...
Why is that? Whoa! Why am I being hit?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Miss Mimi Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Right back here. Is that all I need to do is click?
Let me check. Yeah, that should be fine.
Here, of course.
But behind the folding screen?
Oh, wait!
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball.
Now, Miss Minnie. One so young as you shouldn't be saying...
Shut it, Gramps. If you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was behind the folding screen with the help of this. I'm gonna show that. It's this.
There it is.
Dun dun dun. Miss Minnie, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
That tiny little box? No person could fit in that.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright?
Wrong.
Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
Yep, I can.
Yeah.
And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Do I just show it again, or?
No, recall what it and another piece of evidence have in common?
The folding screen?
Uh-huh, the bullet hole.
Okay, so just present that?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a look at this clothing
Her
box.
eyes, I know, right?
Wait, what?
Eenie Meenie's eyes. How they've changed.
Yeah. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
What on earth? What?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen, it had a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Minnie, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order! Order!
In my hand
So what you are saying?
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meenie?
That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Eenie Meenie, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had a plan from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Did you hear the falling sound that time?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
She hits it and then she like whoosh, her whip above her head. That's all the sound effects. I don't know what you mean.
Well then.
And also, yes, that is.
Yeah.
Chat, you're right. That emotion. Yeah, she hits it. It makes the whip sound when she hits, and then it makes a slightly different sound when she like pulls it taut above her.
Because it sounds like something falling. So all this time I'm thinking.
I don't think that's what it.
That's all right. It's my canon that some of the time the judge gets knocked out of his chair. So you know. But
well,
okay.
You know, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. So I'm going to say correct. It's not possible.
Yeah.
She hadn't accomplished. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow!
Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
You whacked me in the face, lady. Wait. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
What? You can't be serious.
Miss Miney, you had an accomplice.
You're like, there she is.
I know.
God, this person.
If it wasn't someone from Kurain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have had that box to use.
Morgan Fey?
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
Yep.
What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand.
Before we get to the end of this, yeah, you could easily do a supercut of my different yells.
Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room.
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
Well, what is one supposed to say after that?
This is the real truth behind this murder.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? What?
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? I guess it was her. I was thinking it was Edie.
What is it
I
this
wasn't
time?
sure.
Miss von Karma, surely...
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is?
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Because she is not actually Eenie Meenie. She's Mimi Miney. Well, that's, come on, Phoenix. We know this.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Meenie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
This is very stupid. Can I just say this? This is very stupid because even if she was Eenie Meenie, which I don't think she is, it's because he caused her sister to die. She just said her sister revealed whatever, that it was his fault. So revenge.
You gotta prove it in court though.
So stupid.
You gotta bring it up. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
Yes, you do. Motive? I can't say she has no motive here.
You sure can't.
I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? Duh, Phoenix. Oh my God. Do I click on it and it's gonna
Super
go?
cut of Nana getting mad at Phoenix.
The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Okay, so
The newspaper clipping number 2.
Article about that. Yeah, about the accident.
Yep. Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright.
Just great. Now even she is calling me by my full name. Why didn't it present?
Did you click the right thing? I wasn't looking
I
when you
think
did.
so.
Well, just go.
Okay.
You gotta just go. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long.
It's called planning.
And sides. Like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence. He asked me about it, you know?
She's back to her airhead persona. However, wait, what? Stop hitting me.
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix
I didn't
Wright.
even finish my statement, woman.
Exactly. No one wanted to hear it.
Lady-
You failed to support your own theory.
Lady, I am going to take that whip and strangle you.
You pry
with
it from my cold,
I'm going to
dead
strangle
hands.
you with it. No,
The end.
No, it's not. Get over yourself.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. That Miss Miney has stated, what Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has had no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fey to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk,
I do.
tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
No.
That was a good
Well,
one.
what happened? I thought I had her for sure.
See, like, it's just as I, like, told you.
What the crud? Like, what the actual crud?
I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Meenie.
What the crud?
And you lost.
Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
Coming to save your butt once more.
All right.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Truly.
Mia, yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Everything happens for a reason. Mia is Christian, I guess. I don't know.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Meenie had motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you prove the reason?
Can I? Can I really do this? Yes, I can.
Whatever, chat. I don't know if that is uniquely Christian. Yeah, whatever, chat.
I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. Okay, yeah.
So it was a bad joke, chat. Can you get off of me?
That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
Okay, I'll go chew on a hat.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meenie had a motive.
Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
That's your mistake, Von Karma.
What? You're supposed to be on my side. A Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
All right, lady, you are loony.
You're what?
Loony.
And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way!
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess.
Here it is.
Oh, okay.
It took a bit.
Okay, so do I just hit save
Well, no,
now? Or
let him get to the recess.
Thank you.
We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey! Wait a second here!
Dun dun dun. To be continued.
Bye.
Dun dun. Oh, sorry.
Save.
Yes.
And then 5-minute break or whatever?
Yes.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Alright, we will go on a break, everybody. We will be back in just a little bit.
Yes. See you soon.
Alright. All right, thank you. Sorry, we had to get my grandson back down. Hope y'all had a good break. Hello, I'm back.
I had a terrible break because you were gone.
Aww. All right.
Break was fine.
This is getting good. So I'm trying to think of what my evidence is going to be. I think.
Well, there's going to be more testimony, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Alrighty. All right. I will go to gameplay now. All right. All right. I guess we go back. We go back. Dun dun dun. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Maya.
Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there is no one else other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss von Karma? Well, why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Thanks, chat. Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age?
Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering, and your dad tried to murder both of us, by the way.
Not yet.
Did you know your dad was the murderer?
My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat.
Well, Von Karma,
and that you give petty jibes, too.
I wouldn't hold your breath. Wouldn't hold your breath. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back because, you know, he's gone. And he's the murderer.
Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion.
Yeah, just like you stammered right there. Yeah, I will be winning this case. So
I'm going to whip you back when we're back in court.
And I'm going to take that whip and it's going to go around your neck.
Then we'll know who the real winner is.
Not you. When you point your finger, all those other fingers are turning back towards you.
I don't know if Phoenix should be the one saying that, given how much he likes to point his finger.
Well, okay.
Just saying.
If you want to get technical, maybe. June 22nd, 12:10 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Did we ever...
Personally, I point using all the fingers in my hand so that nobody can say that phrase back at me.
Oh, like you point with your whole hand?
I'm joking.
Oh, that's
I'm making a joke.
You could do that, okay.
I don't actually do that.
Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Can you prove Miss Eeny Meeny had a motive?
Yes, I believe I can. Eeny Meeny and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. But that's assuming this is Eeny Meeny. I think this is Mimi Miney.
Okay, but you gotta understand that Phoenix ain't on that wavelength yet.
Okay.
You figured that out, but you're not actually Phoenix.
Okay. Miss Meany, please testify to this court about your car accident last year.
You also don't technically even know that that's true. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, like, motive?
Well, since you haven't been shooting me down, I'm gonna go with my hunch. No, but okay, hear me out also, real quick.
Uh-huh.
If Mimi Miney had let it be known she survived, then Gray and everyone else could have still gone after her for the false accusation that she is the reason that all those patients died.
Sure.
So she has good cause for it not wanting to be known that it's her.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
And then she also would have good cause to want to get rid of Dr. Gray, to either try to get him to confess, which I don't think that was the point because she just killed him, but because maybe he's the only one who could possibly figure out that it was her, or no.
Well, no, think about it. What did he want to do?
He wanted to bring back her spirit. So if he did...
he wanted her spirit to come back so he could get her to do a written confession that it was all her fault.
And then he would find out that it wasn't her spirit that was
It
there,
wouldn't have
and
been the right spirit if you're correct about
this.
this.
And then he would put 2 and 2 together, so she had to get rid of him in this way. Okay.
That would make sense.
Okay. I think.
But again, you're like if you're correct, you're like 5 steps ahead of Phoenix, so you got to be a little lenient on him.
Come on, Phoenix. Should be up to. All right. Okay.
I like don't see the point in like bringing up the past.
Miss Miney, if you please.
Okay. Like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but...
Have we all noticed that she's kind of Jekyll and Hyde? Is like, anyone else noticing
my guess is that everyone except for the judge.
Okay.
And even if he did notice, he probably immediately forgot. That's my guess.
Okay. Last year's accident.
That was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, like, totally pooped too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, like, woke up because of a jolt, and, like, it was a sea of flames around me. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away.
I think I've heard of this incident.
It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. I would hope you would have heard of it.
Yes, and and there was talk about Dr. Gray dredging your sister. Drugging your sister. I'm
Those
sorry.
were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip.
Okay, I'm sorry I made a mistake. You don't have to whip me for it, lady.
It sounded so stupid, and I hated hearing it.
Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Minnie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then?
Yeah, like, that was in May, too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was, like, May 2nd. And, like, our accident was, like, on the 24th.
2 accidents back to back? Do you assume it's just a coincidence?
My sis was, like, totally tired, so that's why. Duh. Don't be stupid, Mr. Trite.
That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct?
Yeah.
What was the cause of the mistake?
Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up.
Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney?
Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here.
No, but it has to do with her motive, lady.
Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault.
Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake.
But, like, it really wasn't my sis. You're so right, chat.
She was totally tired? You mean exhausted?
Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. What?
Oh, I was just trying to look at the chat.
It was, like, a totally terrible situation. Chat said, you sure? No, wait. Then why was he there to get a signed confession? It's obviously pertinent to the case. It's germane to the discussion. You gonna press?
I'm so sorry. Press.
What are you doing?
I was trying to. I don't know why it's like not keeping it. Okay, never mind.
I read it to you.
Yeah, no, you're right. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places?
Huh? Like, what are you talking about?
I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True.
But like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware that you didn't have your license, Miss Miney.
Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay. Anyway. I was, like, totally pooped too, so I, like, go back. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. Wait a sec. Which one is it? Oh, maybe go forward. Keep going. Keep going. She amended. No, keep going.
Okay, sorry.
We already looked there. It must be at the end. I, like, didn't have my license, so, like, I couldn't take over driving for her.
But she had a learner's permit. She's allowed.
Do you want to present on that?
Yeah. Do I have the driver's license?
Look at that picture of her.
Oh, just the picture of her?
Look at the picture of her.
For her driver's license.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can just present that. Oh, it's a license photo. Okay. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie right just now.
Like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney?
That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident.
No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so.
What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director?
Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And wait, what am I getting hit?
No one cares.
Do not hit me when
No
I
one
am.
cares.
Oh my God, lady.
Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November.
What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What in the
That's what happened, Mr. Wright.
Wow, he
At
mocked
the
you.
time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license.
Wow, Judge getting sassy over here.
Ow!
Cry, and my whip will accommodate.
Lady, I am going to rip that
are you
out of
crying
your
again?
hand. Oh my God.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm, like, glad you get it, but... Like, even if I had my license... I, like, don't think my sis would've, like, let me drive.
Yow! Don't just stand there humming to yourself.
Did she hit you?
How did... What, Mia?
I think she just hit
I'm
you.
already getting hit by her. Come on. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the owl? Like, what the heck?
With the whip, with the pain, and the ow.
Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway?
That's because...
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please.
Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean.
Okay.
Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." That's what she talked like. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too.
I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense
Old
may
man.
question the witness.
I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... should I just press, or do I have something to present?
You gotta press.
Okay. So what do you mean by really close?
Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, so you were allowed to drive. Permit?
Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is.
Well, this lawyer never had a permit, so there. What? What the crud?
Ignorance is to be whipped.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is not something to be bragged about.
Oh my gosh. What is with her? All she's said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense.
So, like, may I continue?
She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car?
Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands.
In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why did she take such special care of the car?
How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car.
New car?
Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer?
I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. But how did she afford such a new car? Where did she get it? Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, all right?
She's like, hey, can you stop asking stupid questions?
Well, Miss Minnie, what kind of car was it? Okay. It was a new car?
Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK.
The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Oh my
Please whip him.
gosh. Oh my
Please
gosh.
whip him. And it was a really special model.
And how did she afford this?
She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive.
I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic.
Press harder.
I really don't know anything about cars. But I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then... That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Minnie, would you please fix your testimony?
Sure, whatever. My sis's new car was like a totally special model from England. Let's look at your... No.
Shoot.
Sometimes you jump the gun.
I do.
Now you gotta go through this.
I can't go to options. No.
Nope.
No, okay.
You didn't save remotely recently.
I know. I yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Okay, so wait.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Can I just say leave it alone?
Yeah.
But can I still go
But
back?
probably... Yes.
Okay. I really stink at talking about cars. Okay, so can I go backward?
Just go.
If I ask the wrong question, I might make someone mad. Okay. Can I go back?
Mom?
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay, sorry. Miss Minnie, I believe you may continue with your testimony.
Now go back.
Okay. Okay.
Present.
What am I gonna present?
Before you present it, let's look at paper clipping 2. Can we examine it?
Like hit enter, I think.
Yeah. Okay, keep going. Okay, keep going. I was trying to see what's in here. Yeah, I don't know if I fully get why that's it, but that is the evidence that you need to present.
If Miss Mimi Miney is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister. If... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two Moons, car. Yeah, go to... who's gonna... Yeah, go one more. Wait, is that it?
Okay, must be the right door, and must be if it's a foreign car.
Yep. That's it.
It would not be on that side. Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
We got there.
Okay.
All right, now we know why we're presenting this, and we feel smarter about it.
Yes. So I have this.
Present.
Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, got out. That's correct, isn't it?
Why are you suddenly asking me about that? And also, I don't sound like that.
You kind of do. Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side.
That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car.
Opposite?
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side.
What do you mean by this?
Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat.
Order in the court! Order!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again.
No, when I say something right does not mean it's nonsense.
Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney.
Yeah, so she's Mimi Miney. That is what Eni said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi? Who was really driving that night?
Of course, it's Mimi.
Mimi.
Just make sure you don't get confused.
The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness, Miss Eni Miney, was the other one in the driver's seat.
Excuse me, everybody. I literally need to take some water. Excuse me for a dramatic pause.
Excuse me,
and I'm going to drink some water.
I'll get a drink too. Yeah.
Because this is important, and it's going to be a dramatic pause. Which leads us to the next question.
The next question?
Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now?
What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, you're sweating.
This witness's name is...
I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is...
Profiles. Make sure you choose the right one.
Is
okay.
Mimi Miney.
Yeah.
Mimi Miney. That is your real name.
Of all the foolish dribble! Then how do you explain her appearance?
This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted to the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery?
This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister.
No!
But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident.
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case.
Then the body they found at the crash site...
That was the body of the real Eenie Meenie. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died that night was Eenie Meenie. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. Without this, she effectively erased...
No,
with this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray.
Maybe not, he's kind of stupid.
What do you mean I'm what?
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed.
Well, Miss Eenie, I mean, Miss von Karma.
Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this.
The original newspaper clipping.
Is that this? Yeah, this one.
Yep. That's about the malpractice incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney.
That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister.
The timing couldn't have been worse.
14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear.
I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way.
She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable! A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo?
Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all.
I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as... Why did Miss...
She said that he brought it up, chat.
Why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fey agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fey.
This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francisca von Karma.
Just keep telling yourself that. I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? I'm gonna be broadcast all over the world, right?
It might be
Your
that she suggested
defeat,
where.
that is. Whoa! Yo! Ow! Ow! Whoa! Wow! Ow! Whoa! Wow!
And one more for good measure.
Phoenix!
Mia.
Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix!
He's dead now. This court is a fraud, a sham.
Now then, violence is never the answer. It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. You like literally knocked him out, lady. So, I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. And Phoenix is nowhere to be seen.
This Wright doesn't get to be there because he's unconscious.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Are they gonna roll me out on a stretcher?
Right?
June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Congratulations, Maya.
Sis! Yeah?
Aw. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? I mean, you know.
Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I?
No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream.
You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent.
A familiar scent?
I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago.
That's right.
There is still one thing I don't quite get. And of course, I've been unconscious, so I'm really a little bit foggy here, but...
Yeah, right.
What's that?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot.
I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest... Wait,
That's
sorry.
Phoenix.
Sorry, dang.
She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
Congrats, Maya.
Thanks. Well, looks like you bailed me out of another jam.
Well,
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again.
Yeah, we both need
Tired of being accused of murder,
Yeah,
you know?
I'm with you, Maya. We need to not... Yeah.
You need to stop making it about you. I've been accused twice, okay?
Okay, that's
I'm
fair.
fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt.
Gosh, Maya, I'm sorry.
Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please, I need an answer.
The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was...
Profiles. You know who.
Wait, her, right?
No, that's who did it. We're saying why she did it. She did it for...
Wait. Oh, for Little Pearl.
Yes.
Okay.
Pearly?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then?
The Branch family. My aunt.
No. Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's.
Ugh!
Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearl's would become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying... I thought so.
Sad.
I know.
Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement. Cell 13.
That would be the aunt.
My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Corain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying witness main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come.
Oh no.
The end.
Oh no.
Woo!
Oh no. The evil lady. The evil
That'll
lady.
probably never be a problem.
Oh no. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to see Whip Girl again.
Yeah.
Okay.
she's the main prosecutor of this game.
Ah. Okay. Well, she's gonna have to get used to. Is she gonna? Oh my God! Is she gonna have the whip this whole time? And I'm gonna get hit with the whip?
Absolutely.
Oh my God!
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness gracious! All right, jeez Louise.
That's her thing.
This is like so bizarro world. Okay.
Chat's like, yeah, whip forever.
Oh my gosh.
Edgeworth's thing was his ... feelings. And the person in the third game definitely has a gimmick too. Edgeworth didn't really have a gimmick because he was the first one, you know? But they start having gimmicks starting here.
I miss Edgeworth a lot. Can we have Edgeworth
Well,
back, please?
well, Phoenix doesn't want you to talk about that.
Get over it, Phoenix. Goodness gracious. Well, this was so fun. Other than I can't believe that I'm going to have to deal with Whip Girl and get knocked around with the
Yep.
whip. Oh my goodness.
She won't necessarily knock you into unconsciousness at the end of everything.
She's going to have to get used to losing. So, yeah. Her record being here in the United States is going to go.
I mean, this was the first one in the U.S., so it's already went.
I know. Because I'm going to take her down. Take her down every time. No, I've got to. I'm Phoenix.
You gotta.
I gotta. All right. Yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty sad if we didn't win our cases, you know, so.
Chat said, hey, we can see the plant growths in your background. Looking good.
I know. And you guys, I can't bring it over because it's too heavy. But I want to tell you, see, okay, sorry. Real quick, This came from my mom. And so it can't die because I would feel like a terrible daughter.
See. Yeah.
But Annalise's, sorry. A child, a person in my life, has helped me nurse my plants back to health. And
so that's a really good cover, yeah.
yeah. And that plant there, guess what? It has 5 new leaves coming up. You can't see them yet.
Wonderful.
I am so excited. And the other one has 2 coming up. So I'm so excited.
Wonderful.
I'm so excited. So eventually, hopefully, in the not so distant future, you'll see my plants behind me and it won't be 3 sad little leaves sticking up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yes. All right, everybody. That was so exciting. Well, all right. We did finish our case. And so next week, we will start the, we are on the second.
That was the second.
The second
case.
Video. The second.
We're on the
video
second
of
game.
the trilogy, or the second game of the trilogy.
Game. Yes, Justice for All.
And then
And then that was the second case. The first game had 5 cases. This one actually only has 4.
Okay, and so we just finished the second one, or the first one of.
We just finished the second. The first one was the one with the. Maggie and her boyfriend getting killed or whatever.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Maggie Bird.
That. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. All right. So we have 2 more cases, and then we'll be on the last game of the trilogy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. It's so exciting though. All right.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you next week. Until Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.